Okay, we're often asked, does HST profit forecast work if I don't have HST practice management? The short answer is yes, it works, and you don't need to be paying for any other HST products necessarily. Now, obviously, the product works best when you're using our full suite of products, and especially HST practice management, because it gives us clean access to your revenue data, your contracts or payer contracts, as well as some really robust cost data that we can use to more accurately estimate both your revenue and cost for upcoming cases. But without HST practice management, how do we do that? So on the revenue side, we basically fall back on the Medicare rate for the scheduled CPT codes for your center, meaning it's not the national Medicare rate, but it has the wage index and kind of regionality factored into the Medicare rate. On the cost side, since we don't have your cost data, we can still use rules. And rules can be a very effective way of estimating costs, and oftentimes are the best way because collecting really accurate data on a case-by-case basis can be challenging. So I want to show how you set up some rules. And basically, you can start off by setting up some global rules. And these are rules that will apply to all cases. So you can say, what are your staff costs per OR minute? And then in this case, it'll multiply $15 by the duration of the cases. For supply costs, for example, you could say it's $100 a case, and it will apply $100 to every case. But that is probably not a great approach when you have a really complex spine case, for example, and your supply costs for that case are $600. And so in those scenarios, what we do is we can set up custom rules. And when we set up a rule, we can pick the doctors that do that type of case, or we can pick the procedures, or we can do a combination of both. And if those conditions are met, then we can change the cost that's applied. So in this case, we could say our supply costs for those spine cases would be $600. And once you add that rule and make the change, it's going to start to calculate or estimate the cost based on the rules that you've set up. And we found this to be a very effective approach. And even some centers that have our practice management product still use rules in certain instances.